What's up, Malphas? It's House of the Dragon, Season 3, Episode 6, Faceless Man. We had Alyn, who is the MVP of this episode, but also disgusting in a way. But this episode had its ups and downs. It was intriguing to me because I don't know how I feel for the first time, some of the changes in the book. I'm not sure how I feel about it. And we're going to all break it down in this episode and get to the bottom of things as we should, because we have not seen a lot of this thing. And of course, I, Zelmae, am joined with the Afrokami765. How you doing it, doing?
You already know your local neighborhood scumbag hitting good folks a daily dose of dirtbag save, giving different day, all gas, no breaks, cold hard hot takes, and everything that comes with it. You always smoking on that Criston Cole pack tonight, brother.
Yeah, we're gonna start. Let's start off with that.
We'll start off there.
Criston Cole had the most anticlimactic execution in. And by the way, I've seen people say they should stick to the books, and those same people hated this scene. And I'm like, this is literally what happened in the book. They changed a little bit. Instead of it was just a Blackwood, just one person shot him 3 times. And the thing, he got shot by 3 different people 3 times. But it happened the exact same way. He sung. He instead of 3 people, it was in the book, it was 3. But in the show, he said, I'll take on both of you at the same time and get my honor in there, sing songs about him. And he got shot in the stomach while he was mid-speech, just like it in the book. Except for he didn't get mocked in this as much as he did in the book. Because I remember the book mocking him when he passed. Because they were mocking him about not getting songs, and nobody, 10,000 people, nobody know your name after you got everybody killed in this stupid move that you did. They did not mock him in the show like that. So, in the book, they 100% made fun of him. You just got all these people killed for no reason.
So I wouldn't. But I think they did it the right way. But I understand why it was anticlimactic for some people. Exactly.
George R. R. Martin meant it to be. He's a person who wanted honor. He got none. He wanted a sword fight after putting the peace treaty.
Nigga was looking to go out on his shield and went out as a pincushion, brother. It is what it is.
In the book, they said it. In the show, they didn't. They were like, "You will get no honor here." In the book, he will get no honor. In the book, they just went with it and just like, Blackwood, you got shot by a Blackwood in the stomach. So, but for people who don't know what happened, this is officially called, it's not in the show, the Battle of Butcher Ball. What happened was Criston Cole sent his army and got trapped by an army of Rivermen in the Winterwoods on a stony ridge. Cole offered his surrender to save his men. His surrender was refused by opposing commander Sir Garibald Grey and Pate of Longleaf. When Cole challenged them to single combat archer, well, this the part that didn't happen in the book. In the book, it's Red Rob Rivers struck him down with 3 arrows.
He got killed by a bastard.
Yeah, and this one he got killed by Blackwood, the Blackwood girl, which could be better, but I don't know.
I mean, you got killed by a girl, so is it really better? At least in the Westerosi ways.
Well, at least she's like a
guy or a noble lady, brother. That's the question.
I'm like, at least it was a Blackwood. At least they have a family name. They killed you. Like, yeah, at least they can say that you got killed by a Blackwood. What if you got killed by a bastard? It would just be like a trend. But like I said, George R. R. Martin clearly wrote him not to have it. And I saw people confused with it too, but he did commit treason. He did take his shit about
the typical simp brother.
Yeah,
this nigga was simp proposed to have got him killed.
Yeah, but he did. By the way, he did hinder them from connecting with Rhaena and them early, so it might actually be helpful, even though he got a lot of people ended in this episode. Shout out to Maya Crazy 123. Hello.
Maya, shout out to the chat in general.
But yeah, it was anticlimactic, and it was meant to be, because in the book it sounded better in the book. But no matter how you wrote it, if you stuck to the book, he was.
Yeah, there was no way that this was going to be some heralded death. Like
niggas get shot an arrow in the middle of a speech.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's what it is.
Yeah, so. And he wasn't meant to. He was never meant to. He was
no. Criston Cole was supposed to be like the story of, oh, you fought so hard for honor, fucking chasing these noble tales, just to end up as bird food in the mud, brother. It is what it is.
To praise Alicent, who basically sent him to his death when she sent old boy over there.
She sent that nigga to the slaughterhouse, brother.
Even though I'm gonna get into Alicent in a minute, because that is also something else. But we saw Alyn in this episode. He had a lot going on in this episode. He's the next person we're gonna focus on. He's integral to this episode. First off, Afro, as you know, kissing your niece is I was like, maybe you're not fully Targaryen, but we go fully Targaryen.
Nah, I was gonna say, fucking look. The daughters have Targaryen, yo. I mean, the nieces have Targaryen. It is what it is. That ain't no. Her dad, her stepmom is her. What would that be? Her cousin?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And she's making out with her uncle, so it's basically Daemon and Rhaenyra all over again.
Yeah, except for black version, bald black man.
Yo, why couldn't they just leave us alone, brother?
But yeah,
we could have went.
And bonding over your father's ain't shit is like a weird thing to.
Yeah, I was gonna say, my dad ain't shit. Oh, my dad ain't shit either. Let's fuck. What? What?
What I'm saying? My dad went to war and forgot me. Hey, Afro, my dad went to war and forgot me. My dad went to war and forgot me. And technically, he didn't want to own me because he was married to your grandma.
He was married to a white woman.
Yeah, so he
was married to your grandma. I mean, let's keep it a stack. He was married to your grandma, so he didn't fucking.
Yeah, so
my dad, yo.
So our fathers dead beats together, so let's kiss. We have so much in common. And I liked it.
I thought the incest was coming, but I figured it would be like Dragon Rider incest. And she was like, no, I want the one that ain't got a dragon.
Do you play? I used to. Marvel Rifle, but I used to. But he was, by the way, he was really good in this episode. Him being studious and like, hey, we should be patient. Actually being like a hand that Rhaenyra now trusts.
Yeah,
was great. He even over Daemon, he seemed to try to calm Daemon down. Who's like, hey, go over there and burn them all. And then he start arguing, and then he get frustrated. I love this about Daemon too. He get frustrated. He just do random things like just throw glass and shit.
I get it. It was good though, in a way.
Yeah. So he was doing it, and then the speech with his father. So now to get a name. What did he say? What did he tell Corlys to get a name? What Corlys tell him to get a name? You'll kiss that.
He was like, nigga, you did the same thing, yo.
No. He told him you did it to. He said you wouldn't recognize me. It took you longer to recognize me.
Yeah, he was like, he said she still denies you your name. And he said, how long did you do the same? And I was like, dang. I was like, that's deep.
And then he could. Hey, I like the fact Corlys couldn't respond to that either. He was like, it did take me almost your whole life. I just now started to do it. But
good.
But you starting to see like the functions of where everybody is at.
Corlys wasn't worried about the bastards till all of his naturals were gone, you know. He was damn, all my legitimate kids, one ran off to be gay in Essos. I think he's dead. And then my daughter offed herself. Put me with two crazy ass granddaughters.
And to be fair, Rhaenyra seems to trust Alyn way more than Corlys did. Y'all forget Corlys got in that boat situation because he didn't listen to Alyn. That's how the boat got destroyed. And he
I was gonna say he tried to tell him about the bitch fist, yo.
Yeah, he didn't listen. So then Rhaenyra seems to take him into account a lot more to the point where he sits beside her, don't
he? He's high up on the table, if not right in the hand position, like a seat away. Might as well get a nigga the chain at this point. It might well be chaining day for old Alyn.
Yeah, the only one close to them was Daemon, and she trusted him over Daemon. Like,
that's because Daemon just gonna go fuck some shit up, yo.
Yeah, but which we're gonna talk about earlier. But I was also wrong about the Alicent situation. If y'all watched last week's episode, I was talking about how they might be in there at the end of the season, and this was anticlimactic too.
Find them niggas, yo.
This was so anticlimactic. I know I said this twice, but this is. Listen, they hit the pure darkness scene and like, oh my God, the lantern went out, we can't see. And then all of a sudden we just see them like 5 minutes later.
Yeah.
We're near one and my God found you. I thought we were gonna have a whole scene where y'all were hiding this shit. No, where y'all couldn't escape the darkness because you set it up at the beginning.
They
of the
wasn't
episode.
leaving no white women in the dark for that long. Be so fucking for real right now.
But it was set up though. It was literally set up for them to have this adventure for at least one episode.
Dark for that long.
Because when the lantern went out, they couldn't see. So you're like, oh, we finna have
the cat came through.
Yeah,
remember, the cat came through. So like, you knew somebody was coming, yo.
Yeah. And we find out that she ended up telling Rhaenyra about Helena, which I keep forgetting. Yeah,
she's a dreamer.
Yeah, in the preview we see that I actually forgot that Helena's her sister for real. In the preview, like, you might not respect me as your sister, but you respect me as your queen. And I'm like, that is your sister. I keep forgetting that all y'all related.
Yeah,
y'all brothers and sisters.
It's like, no, all the niggas got the same daddy. It is.
Even Darren, they're all siblings. Yeah. Everybody fighting is like brother and sister. So you got this whole country in hell for brother sister rivalry, right? Brother sister.
Hey, art imitates life, brother.
It is. But she finds out about that, and one thing I realized why they speak, Rhaenyra is really nice to Alice.
She really is, bro.
Even when she tries to be mean to her, it's not me. It's like a reason, because she literally told her straight up, Helena, if I send her out, I will have to end your grandchild, and that's why I'm hiding her so I don't have to do that. I will have to do what you.
Like, I'm trying to give you a pass, yo. I'm trying.
And then Allison keep trying to get more, and I'm like, she's like, I'll let you walk around. I'll let you do whatever. You are literally a traitor. And because of our childhood friendship, I don't do shit to you.
Let you live, yo.
Daemon wants to end you every day.
And I was trying to let you live, and you just keep on keeping on. And now you're gonna force my hand. I love it. This is doing a good job of showing you, like, it's showing us the slow spiral of Rhaenyra into being this evil entity, but it's also showing you the reasons why.
No one respects it.
You exactly, bro. She's the queen, but nobody cares really.
Daemon just does whatever he wants to do. Orpheus out here being pissy because he can't drink with his friends to brag about his dragon. We're gonna get into you. Don't worry about that. We're gonna get into Orpheus. You know, I got a lot to talk about them. But
yeah, you got some problems with old Off-White.
Yeah, we're gonna have to talk about that. But Alicent, realizing Alicent will betray all her sons, both of them, for Helena is always hilarious to me.
Yo, listen, moms always pick the daughters over their sons. As a nigga with 4 sisters, I promise, yo. Parents in general, they always pick the daughters over the sons, yo.
But she told about Helena's vision and then negotiated her way to telling her that Helena had a vision and that Aemond is in
even enough to let he's in Harrenhal, but he doesn't have Vhagar.
Yeah. So now she's
like, yo, he's hiding from you because he's not with his dragon, nigga. You out here looking for the dragon, nigga ain't even with the hoe.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, that nigga mama sold him all the way out, yo.
And then Rhaenyra has a bright idea to send her in.
Hey, low key.
Hey, you gonna do it?
Look, Alicent wants to keep on asking for shit. I don't even blame Rhaenyra if I'm gonna keep it a stack, yo.
I still don't think this is a good idea because it wouldn't make sense. I'm like, well,
no, it's not a good idea at all.
Just send Daemon in here without the dragon, please.
But no, we know. Look, for this to work out, fucking.
I know story-wise.
I was gonna say, Aemond has to make it back to Vhagar, so this is gonna fail somehow. And now I'm believing. I think I might have been right in the predictions. I think we'll get Aemond. Versus Daemon in like the last episode.
There's 2 more episodes, and I feel like it's real close. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Vhagar gonna come back at the end of the. Vhagar gonna come back at the end of the episode. But Alicent.
But I agree.
Alicent does a lot of.
This will backfire in some way, shape, or form.
I do want to end this, and I want to know your thoughts about this.
Kill Aemond.
I want to know your thoughts about it because it's different from the book. Alicent is a pleaser of everybody in this story, in this entire show. She's always been I'm trying to please everybody type of person. And
she was just happy to be there, yo.
Yeah, she's like, yo, I'm trying to please my dad. I'm trying to please Rhaenyra. I'm trying to please my sons. I'm trying to please the people.
Yeah, her daughter. Like she's trying to keep everybody happy, but like ain't no happy endings in royalty, yo. Especially not if you're royalty in Westeros.
And to the point where it's actually detrimental. Because, like I said, she's asking for too much. Like, she doesn't think that, okay, Rhaenyra is letting me live off a friendship from my childhood.
Bruh, because she could literally just be like, hey, cut off their heads. And no one's going to look at her crazy if she does that because y'all were literally the opposition.
Like, that's what I'm saying. And she lets you move around. You can do whatever you want. As long as you don't leave the castle.
Letting this bitch walk around the castle, yo. Go to the God's Woods. Fucking, like, this is the woman that stole your seat. Literally. Kicked you out of her chair, kicked you out of your chair, and put her son in it. Yeah. And that nigga just sucks.
We're speaking of, by the way, we see Tylen Lannister has joined Aegon and Lars in a. I promise you, these next two things I'm gonna talk about because I'm gonna put this together. That and the Rhaena and Jane situation, it just like they just added this to remind us that they there. Because I promise you, this was a whole lot of nothing.
It did feel like filler, like throwaway scene.
Well, we did get Rhaena get slapped, and I'm like, ain't no way in hell I got a dragon and you slapped me.
Yeah, bro, you got me fucked up. You slapped me. Look, I'm gonna be cool. I'm gonna be cool initially. You slap me. Soon as I leave, nigga, I'm getting on Sheep Stealer and burning shit down.
They already think I'm an enemy. After they already think I'm an enemy. But they'll kind of mess up Daemon's plan to protect it though. So, but she don't know that.
Yeah, this was Daemon's one attempt at being a somewhat good father.
But they don't know that. But she don't know that. So if you slap me, I'm like, I'm gonna go outside real quick.
Well, no.
Hey, Afro, this is like I'm going to the trunk. You know what?
Yeah. No, but remember, Lady Aaron told her, she was like, remember the rider of Sheep Stealer is supposed to be dead.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So she did tell her.
Oh, so that's
she knows that for whatever reason, whether she knows it was Daemon that did it or not, of course she'd have to know it was Daemon,
you can't just go in there just burning people with it. Unless you could just tell the dragon itself to go in there and burn that bit down.
Aaron said, fucking Sheep Stealer's rider is supposed to be dead. So if somebody pulls up riding Sheep Stealer, that obviously proves that Daemon just pulled up with some rando's head and threw it in fucking Rhaenyra's lap.
So yeah, she did know it because you did say it, but so she can't just go. But it'll be hard for me not to go to that trunk after you slap me.
Yeah, nigga. I got all that. You slap the taste out of my mouth like that, brother. I'm going to hop on the dragon, brother.
You know what I'm saying?
Everything that look, it is what it is.
You ain't got a harpoon. You ain't got none of that. You ain't prepared for this shit.
Well, I don't know. They're in the Vale, so if there was a place that like the mountainous terrain, fucking, I don't know. Either way, I couldn't just let somebody slap me like that and keep it kosher. I'd at least burn some niggas up on the way out. Even if I ain't fuck her up, I'd burn her lawn or some shit, yo. I've been like Sheep Stealer, burn the front gate, nigga.
Let them know. Matter of fact, I ain't even going.
Some shit getting set on fire on my wall, even if it's not Lady Aaron herself. Fucking somebody catching these flames before I leave.
Yeah, and Tylen Lannister and them with them just made a goofy trio.
Yeah, Tylen, Clubfoot, and fucking Aegon is fucking is such a weird trio, yo.
It looks so good.
You got fucking Clubfoot telling him, yo, we gotta leave the country, nigga. We gotta get up out of here. You got Tylen saying, nah, nigga, come out west. You can establish a court at Casterly Rock. Fucking and this nigga decides to go with Clubfoot. He's like, looks like we're going to Essos. So we'll see how that turns out.
Yeah.
Essos a lot farther away than fucking Casterly Rock, though. That's for damn sure.
I wonder how he gonna get his dragon. But when he come back, but we'll see. But let's talk about Ulf, man. Ulf is useless. I mentioned it earlier. Ulf is useless. At least you gonna have a reason to be pissy. But I hate Ulf. He just walks around and just wants to.
Ulf is lame, yo.
He just wants to go and brag to his drunk buddies that he got a dragon. You already did it. Why do you keep wanting to go back? Because you're an alcoholic.
No, because he tried to get the HUDs, yo.
And then he does that, drives off, and then Daemon sees him while Daemon is hiding as a.
I was gonna say, yo, Daemon dressed as a gold cloak. Oh, all the gold cloaks quit, by the way. Folks.
Yeah, they did quit.
All of them. They was like, yo, we good.
We don't get paid enough for this.
Disemboweled in the alleyways, brother.
And we don't get paid. We're poor and we getting disemboweled. So
yeah, I was gonna say, nigga, we're poor, fucking disenfranchised, and getting murdered in the streets. Yo, why do I want to keep getting this? Look,
yo, and Daemon tried to
the only thing gold about that job is the cloak, because niggas ain't even getting paid.
And Daemon tried to give that speech that he normally do to fire people up there, like, nah, fam.
He was like, it worked the first couple times, yo. But it worked the first couple times because Sir fucking damn, what was his homeboy's name? The one, shit. The one that got murked off last week. The nigga that was sitting at the head of the table. The actual, the gold cloak captain. Once that nigga was gone, because he was the one that, like, yeah, Damon's speeches were working, but that nigga was the one that was really being like, yo, I'm gonna vouch for this nigga. This is my homeboy. We go back decades, you know what I mean?
Yeah. By the way, I want to say that Daemon is a boss. He going in like, y'all gutting people, gut me, motherfucker. Gut me.
Yeah. Hey, like I said, that was gangster shit. I ain't even gonna lie. That nigga was like, I'm gonna put on the gold cloak. And he was like, let these niggas try me. I'm gonna show him what is really is. And that's what he did.
Yeah, he cut the ear off. Everything. What? Yo,
hey, but shout out to that random Darren supporter, yo. He was like, we ain't telling shit, nigga. He was like, kill me, fuck nigga. And Daemon was like, all right, I'll kill you.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, Daemon, like you don't tell that. That's the one person in this universe that you don't tell that to.
Yeah, there's a bunch of people, not a whole bunch, but there's enough people in Westeros you could be like, kill me then, and they might let you slide. Daemon is not one of them.
Daemon not.
You're like, kill me then. Daemon was like, I was gonna anyways, brother. Like that was a given. Ain't no way around it.
Yeah, but Ulf, yeah. But during that time, he met Ulf in the street, and he's like, "Why are you ain't at your position?" He slapped the shit out.
He slapped the fuck out of Ulf, bro. But see, that was Ulf. If Ulf would have just bumped into that nigga and kept it moving, he would have been okay. But he had to like, hey,
was focused on something else.
Then he looked and he was like, damn, he did not expect it to be Daemon. He was like, oh, I didn't mean that fuck nigga part. I really didn't.
He did. He ran
because he flashed on him. He was like, hey, who the fuck you bumping into? And then he turned around and saw it was Daemon. He was like, shit. And that nigga, hey, he gave him the right hand of God, bro. He slept. Hey, put his foot on that nigga's back while he was face down, dick in the dirt, yo.
He did. And then, listen. One thing Rhaenyra's gonna get a bad name for is that Daemon is going around the street just stabbing, slapping the fuck out of people.
They don't know it's Daemon if he's. But they
know it's part of the Queen's Guard. It's going around stabbing people and slapping the shit out.
No. It's the City Watch. It's the City Watch.
Yes, they know this part. They know they have aligned with
Guard and the Gold Cloaks.
They have aligned with Rhaenyra and Daemon. So you see her people stab people in the street and slapping the fuck out of the drunk.
Yo, slapping the fuck out of her dragon riders. It's like 5. We got 6 dragons over here, but I be abusing the fuck out of like 3 of them. But so what's good?
Oh yeah, I did say this in the thing. I said shout out to the city watch for quitting. We because they're incompetent. We at overall 99 media support workers, right? We love workers.
That's a fact, yo. Nigga, if you do a job, you deserve to get paid for it, yo. It is what it is.
Yeah.
We don't empathize with billionaires, and if there's ever been a billionaire in Westeros, it's the Targaryens. Let's be for real. The Targaryen,
Yeah.
well, even though that bitch ain't got no money right now, because they split out with that shit.
Yeah. But I do now. It's time let's talk about the two people on this show who had a way bigger part than I thought. How the hell did Alice get them dragon eggs? That is definitely not in the book. That is 100% not in the book.
I think this is just them. This could be like the attempt for a tie-in to original Game of Thrones. You know what I mean?
I think they I know one of the eggs gonna go to her and Aemond's son. Well, spoiler, by the way, I'm sorry, book spoiler.
That'll still be like a season or so away though, which means we'll also get another.
I spoiled it without telling y'all spoiled
if they do it right.
And I think the other ones, it looks like the same case that Daenerys had when they gave her the something.
Yeah, but I don't know because
they did say the dragons, the eggs were really old, but they just never hatched it.
Yeah, but they're gonna have to. They said that it was didn't they say it was a clutch from fucking Lady Rhaena's dragons, and she was the one that got killed in Dorne.
Yeah,
I do believe because fucking it was Aegon, and then fucking his sister the sister that was about that life. Fucking, why can I not remember her name? It's the one who owned Daemon's sword. Fucking,
we gotta talk about sword.
Dark sister, but the eggs came from the sister's dragon, the one that got murked over in Dorne, fucking around with the sand snakes.
Yeah. But
but the real question is if those are Daenerys' dragon eggs, or if at least 3 of them are, how the fuck are they gonna get from Harrenhal to fucking Essos?
Well, they got 100 years. They have 100 plus years to get them.
I've been forgetting how far. I guess they do have.
They got 100 plus years to move around.
They got 100 years to get over there, so I guess
I'm saying they got 100 years to move around.
Time. Yeah. All right, never mind. I retract my statement. I wasn't thinking about how big the gap was.
I'm saying they got time. They can move.
I was like, how the fuck you get these eggs from Harrenhal to Essos and into the hands of fucking Illyrio Mopatas?
Yeah,
but
one thing we do know though, going off that, Gawain did not die a hero. He ran the fuck away. He is not doing that shit.
Hey,
I'm not down with you. He
pulled the right move. He was like, I ain't fucking with y'all niggas like this. I'm just not, yo. He was like, this nigga Criston Cole done lost it. He trying, nigga, they got a Stark army. They got all the Riverlands. These niggas, we've been burning bridges. So like the army ain't getting no smaller. So all these niggas just on the side of the river with us. And that nigga said, fuck it, I ain't burning down no more bridges. I'm gonna run my ass to
death for me. No glorious death.
Leave it. Hey, the gay dude was like, he was using his head, bro.
Yeah. And then he go meets his cousin.
Bro.
And we find out Armin is homophobic through and through.
Yo, that nigga.
We love our religious zealotry in the middle of her story.
But what's a good religious zealot without a little bit of homophobia, brother?
Yo, Armin was wild in this episode. I don't know. He called Corlys. I know he ain't like that. Corlys did some sound breeding. I said, what the?
Yeah. He was like, at least that nigga Corlys wasn't out here fucking his cousin.
Yeah, Corlys was doing some sound breeding. Otto, I don't know. He dissed Otto too. He dissed Otto in this. I'm like, what the fuck Otto do? He did that. I don't even know how this conversation. I'm watching it over and over, and I still don't know how this conversation come up.
Bruh.
Corlys, the sea snake, sound breeding.
Well, no, he was. It came up because they were talking about fucking who would be Darren's hand of the king, and it went into how he was like, well, at least Rhaenyra picked a good hand with fucking Corlys because he did some sound breeding and fucking.
They ain't got shit to do with it. Didn't he diss Otto from that because who? But
that also leads into fucking Rhaenyra. It's also showing how and it just made me think of this because we were talking about that scene. It shows how it's not just the people in the city that aren't respecting Rhaenyra that's causing her to go into the spiral. The lords aren't either. The Lord of Storm's End, old Boros Baratheon, said, yo, I gotta go fight this bandit king, so I'm gonna send these fuck niggas down here to tell you to hold up, and then like as soon as I'm done handling this nigga down south, I'll head north. She was like, how did I tell him to come north? And that nigga was like, I'm gonna ride south.
He did.
She was like, come north to help the queen. And he was like, I'm finna ride south and fight this bandit king nigga that's pushing the border between Dorne and fucking the Stormlands.
She hit him with, who do you think is more of a threat to your land? Me and my dragons are you damn bandit.
Yo, the dragons or the nigga, what? And he had another fucking, they always make these bandits have the craziest fucking names. I wish I'd have remembered but it was another bandit with a ridiculous name like the Crab Feeder. Fucking.
Yeah.
But so he sent some no-name ass niggas to be like, hold up, I'm sending the real niggas. And she was like, yo, I'm sending these hoe ass niggas to be assassins.
Yo, my man Ormond though said, go with your uncle, but watch your
He said, accompany your uncle to the bath, but make sure you keep your back against the wall. And I was like, damn, yo.
Well, this is wild.
He did everything but call that nigga a cigarette.
What I'm saying, he threw out so many crazy lines.
He did everything.
And they weren't serious lines. It wasn't even like, like a serious, it was just like some weird, like first cousin jokey way.
He was just trying to be funny, but it was like, haha, you're gay.
Yeah, like some childish shit. I'm like, how old?
Hey, be careful. Your uncle might play with your ass if you're not careful.
Go with Uncle Gwen and watch it. You know how Uncle Gwen get down. I'm like, what the? Gwen looking pissy the whole time, by the way. Gwen looks pissy the whole. But he still rolled for it, cousin, at the end, though. He still rolled for it, cousin.
Yeah. I was gonna say that nigga still held it down because look, low key, I might have let him get Ormond the fuck out of there, yo. Nigga, fight on your own, nigga. You out here, you finna fucking throw up and die because niggas stepped in some shit on the way in.
I'm like, Ormond is he's strategic, but he's not.
But they've done such a good job of making him the big bad of this season.
Yeah, a character that's not that important in the book.
Yeah,
well, he is important, but he's not shown in the book a lot. Yeah, he's not.
I mean, obviously, Ormond's there, but not.
He's a strategic captain that doesn't get talked about a lot in the book. He's a strategic leader that don't get talked about a lot. But and the scene before we get to the final, the scene with you. I mean you. How did you feel about him and his wife? Because I felt like she was gaslighting him in some weird way. Because she just.
Yeah.
But at the same, I get it.
I felt. Look, in a way, I was like, damn, she busting this nigga's balls. There ain't nothing like. But in a way, like the shit she was saying was true, though. You know what I mean?
But at the same time, he was like. Which I love this scene because it actually played into what Ulf asked him earlier. If you could revert back to before, would you? He like, hell no. And then he what you say?
Then he went and saw his old lady, and she was like, "Nigga, you left me to the wolves while you was out here trying to get a dragon." He was like, "Well, I got a dragon though."
You're like, "What?" And he like, "I can get money now." He technically can't right now, ain't right now, but she's like, "I don't care about that. You didn't protect me. We could have been poor together." And I'm like, but then there's like a few flaws in it because no one told you to leave the kingdom. You just chose that on your own. To the point he had to find you because he didn't know where you were.
Out and try and travel the roads alone as a woman in Westeros while a war's on. That's like the one place you don't want to be a woman by yourself. If I'm going to keep it a stack.
Then she met her brother, which obviously didn't help her because he just got he gone now. Yeah, he got dragon food. But so now
Yeah,
she's
the same nigga got cooked in the end.
Yeah. But I'm like, I get both perspectives though, because you're like, damn, I'm a woman, you left me with nothing. I had to go get it. So you could, but you went there and went to go get some. And he like, I went to go get some because we didn't have nothing and we were struggling. So I'm like, okay, let me sign up for this and get this.
He tried to hold it down, yo.
Yeah, so I get both perspectives though, because she's going from like nobody was there to protect me, and he was like, I can't feed you. I had to go get some money. I had to go get that bread. You know
I would say he was like, nigga, we was finna fucking die.
Yeah, we was starting. Do you remember how bad it was? You remember in the early
remember our daughter died?
Yeah, because we couldn't afford medicine. I don't want that shit to happen no more. So I get both sides though.
Yeah, I was gonna say you get both sides of it in the end, but it doesn't stop you from feeling bad about Hugh though, in a way. Because I was like, damn, this nigga's the one dragon rider that's really just trying to do his fucking job.
Yeah, Ulf is not serious. I don't even know Adam met.
Yeah. Like I said, I thought Adam was gonna be the one to try and fuck on Bela originally. That's why it sort of surprised me when it was Alyn.
But Adam would make more sense to me.
Yeah, I get. Wait, did you say Alyn or Adam made more sense?
Adam would make more sense to me.
Really?
Because Alyn would be an uncle that tried to get with the family. Adam didn't care about that damn family. That means Alyn would see him more as a niece. Adam would be like, I don't know them people.
I mean, Alyn is trying to get legitimized, yo. I mean, Adam is trying to get legitimized, which would make him... Because right now, he's only her uncle by blood. If he actually gets legitimized, then like he's her uncle in the eyes of the realm as well.
Yeah. But that was
I don't know.
That was an interesting conversation. Let me know what y'all think. I don't know what side you are. Who you relate to more? You or his wife?
Yeah, you fuck with Hugh or you fuck with his wife, yo? Because they both make valid points, yo, and it's a very real life feeling situation to a certain extent. Because we see all too often marriages dissolve over work all the time, brother.
Yeah. Because like I said, he was trying to get a better life, and he would promise a house and a bunch of stuff that they can move into and a better life for them. But the situation with them is kind of weird right now because they ain't got money and they thought they were going to have money. So it's like a weird situation for them. But I can see like anybody who betrayed who. Now you start seeing like the wheel turn for people.
Yeah, the cracks are forming, brother. You're starting to see why niggas get snaky.
Yeah, so I like that too, and plus it's right before the last two episodes because I think it happens either the next season. But what leads me to the final thing we're gonna talk about in this episode before we gotta get off. This is definitely not in the book. Corlys got kidnapped. He got if he didn't get kidnapped, he got killed.
Well, I thought
I'm assuming he got kidnapped.
I thought old dude just pulled up because they were still out hunting the pirates.
John Roxton told you they all got stabbed. All his people, they got hung up.
Shit!
John Roxton, by the way,
he was hanging up the pirates when Adam came.
I know, and then they grabbed one of the things and put it around Corlys' neck, and then he just sat there.
Oh shit, man! Maybe I wasn't paying attention this episode.
Yeah, John Roxton, by the way, is the person who did it. He's second in command to Ormond in his army. He has a sword called Orphan Maker. Yeah, that's a fire ass name, by the way.
But you know,
sword is called Orphan Maker. Afro.
But it's a Valyrian steel sword, so you know it's got to have a crazy name, like Dark Sister, Orphan Maker. There's also Widow Maker, Long Claw. Fucking Valyrian swords always have gnarly names, but Orphan Maker's that's just fire.
Yeah, but he did tell them at the end to kill all of them, so all the Valyrian soldiers most likely passed away. I know some people had a problem because he was just in Tumbleton. So how did he get over here so fast? But it's the show. I don't know what they're doing.
I mean, the answer to that question is that Corlys and them obviously weren't that far from Tumbleton. You know what I mean? Because they were hunting the Triarchy pirates that were left in the forest after all the boats got fucked up.
Yeah. But he get kidnapped.
Them niggas
I'm
got
assuming he's
raised.
kidnapped because he's still in some episode. He looks to be in a trailer in the period. I know
Well,
some people. It may look like they ended him because he was getting choked.
Well, you gotta remember the sea snake. At least in the books, the nigga does turn traitor. So like, this is obviously the inlet to him turning traitor.
Or it might be a false flag of him being traitor, but it might look like it to other people. So because you gotta remember, like we always state, the book is written by people who don't see it.
Yeah, we always say the book was not written in any firsthand accounts. All of it was hearsay that this person said, that this person said. Yeah. So that's why we love the show, because it's like you're actually getting to see the real events in a way. There is no, it's not a secondhand story from someone else. You're actually seeing what's going down.
I don't know. This is the part where I said earlier in the show, I don't know how I feel about a change, because they made it look like he died, because I know a lot of people are like, did he kill him? Because people that don't read the book was like, oh, did he kill him?
Yeah.
Corlys died, he shouldn't have died like that. He lived throughout. Like, he one of the few people that lived throughout this, by the way. He one of the few people that lived in the book, by the way, spoiler. He lived through it. He never died.
Out of the Dance with Dragons, alive.
Yeah, he died of old age. So he's one of the few people that made it up. So I don't assume they killed him, because that'd be a big change in the book. That would change the whole damn thing almost. But I do see him in previews, and then Orman did say I have a new piece on the board in the trailer, so I'm pretty sure that is Corlys to the Savage Queen. So
yeah.
But then else you want to talk about?
Either way, we're almost done. We got 2 episodes left in this season, yo.
Yep, 2 more episodes in this, 2 more episodes in Power. Fightland soon. But anything else you want to talk about? I don't know if I missed anything. This just notes I was saying while I was watching, because I might have missed something.
Other than me still being pissed off, George R.R. Martin couldn't let the niggas not be incestuous heathens. You know what I mean? We almost slid through without that stain, but no.
3 seasons.
Last second. Yeah, we made it, man. We almost made it through 3 seasons with not a nigga involved in some. Well, I mean, I guess technically niggas was involved with incest, because.
But they were white people, not black on black.
Yeah, well, or it was mixed on white, because Daemon's first wife was technically his cousin, right? Because the queen that never was Viserys' older sister or older cousin, whatever way. He was still related to the mixed niggas, but this is the first time we got some black on black incest, which is a crazy thing to have to say,
But yeah, that's all I got.
George R.R. Martin, brother.
Everywhere can find you.
You can find me at Afrokami765 on all platforms. You can catch me Mondays here on fucking Keep It 99, talking House of the Dragon. Tuesdays, you can catch me on Friday night for the Raw recap. Wednesdays, Blurred Cartels Roundtable, Top 10 Anything. Thursdays, you can catch me on Casual Conversations, casually conversating with Zelmae and the lovely Miss Moonbeam when she decides to join us.
Not this Thursday. Fridays, I get somebody else down.
Yeah, and Fridays, Friday night, come watch SmackDown with us. Saturdays, you get the SmackDown recap along with fucking Make It Make Sense. And Sundays, Mount Rushmore. So yeah. You know the vibe, something flagrant, something inflammatory. If you really want to see me, there's no shortage of content to watch. Do a video. But
no Mount Rushmore on Sunday, so be perfect. So this week.
Yeah, no Mount Rushmore on Sunday this week. Zelmae gonna be out here strolling with strumpets, as is his right.
Happy birthday to me, so it'll be a good time. So I appreciate it.
Yeah, happy birthday to Zelmae. Happy early birthday.
Yeah. I'm hitting a milestone that means I'm old.
Yeah, nigga, you getting old, brother.
I do appreciate y'all for watching. You can find me at overall99media.org. Anywhere it says Zelmae99_Zelmae. I do appreciate y'all. Go enjoy y'all day. Do what you do. Keep your head up and keep stomping till something amazing can happen. Peace.
Turn the cameras on, hit the mics, let's go. From a couch to a cosmos, watch us steal the show.